Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with yes, yay! If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? As always, whether it's whether it's morning, evening, bad times don't last forever, because at every storm there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend. Slow and steady wins the race. You got this. Time will tell. Manifestation is real, as well as prayers and putting in the work. Okay, take the time to just understand that, okay, this may be going on, but this is not going to last forever, and you can't go nowhere else once you're at the bottom. The only way to go is the top. Okay, so welcome guys to the 23rd Vibing Out guest appearance. I'm super excited because day by day it seems like it's just flourishing more and more and more. And we are official. Vibing with E series as a whole is now official. We have that LLC. So now we gotta take things a little bit more seriously and turn it up a notch, okay? Thank you very much. And then you just heard our guest, so let me just give him the floor now. So without further ado, introduce yourself, give us some facts that you want us to know, and we're gonna start right into it.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Hi everyone. My name is DaShawn Pearson. I'm 24 years old. I love the opportunity to be here on this day to just enlighten everyone about what's going on in our community and how can we better our community. That's what's matter to me most, is the youth and mentorship, and just to be a voice to the community. Because like right now, a lot of our communities don't have a voice and no mentorship going on. So that's why I'm thankful for E for allowing me this opportunity to be here on this afternoon.
Of course. And thank you for reaching out as well to share your story, because like I tell people all the time, it is hard to want to sit down and to express yourself on a platform, because sometimes it's your first time, and most of the time everyone that's been on here so far it's been their first time and they loved it, and it just been like a ball of sunshine for them. And I love it because it's like you learn from your fears. You know, you got to step out sometimes.
Absolutely.
And, you know, take that risk and be like, look, I'm nervous, but I'm going to get it done. And I always, too, suggest to spark up some more conversations with guests to make y'all feel comfortable once it's time for us to roll, because I know it be tension, okay? So that's why it's good we get to get a little giggles and stuff, and that helps everybody day out, because it helps mine too, okay? Indeed. So without further ado, you guys heard from DaShawn. I'm going to ask him how he's feeling today, and we're going to touch base on the focus, because he already touched base a little bit on it, and then we're going to jump right into it. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty great on this Sunday.
That is really good.
The weather's outside is okay.
Yes.
It's my weather though. I like it.
Yes, we about
Great
to jump
vibes.
into fall, y'all. I cannot wait.
Big boy season.
You know what?
I couldn't hold it in, y'all. I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold it in. You know, I had to let them know. It's big boy season, right? We on the market. We on the court.
Well, y'all heard me here, folks. Hey, you know, I have nothing to say. Shoot. Hey.
Well, let me reverse it real quick. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
I feel really good. I'm fine, you know. It is fall. It's about to be the time to wear long sleeves and sweatshirts, sweatpants, and Ugg slippers and beanies. So I'm excited for cool down this air, this heat, because it's been hot. Like, I'm born in the summertime, but I still can't take the heat. Like, it's I'm tired of it.
Absolutely.
So I feel pretty good. I'm fine. I'm just, you know, I'm ready to vibe out with you and see how this goes.
Come on. You got a great one here. DaShawn is in the building, y'all.
And the funny story, y'all, on how I came across him is from TikTok. And it was so funny because, y'all, TikTok at nighttime and you can't go to sleep is the best way. He had a video on there. It went viral, and I comment on it, and then he was like, want to come on there and talk about some stuff. I was like, okay, shoot, why not? I'm here for it. And ever since then, it's just been like, why not?
TikTok is a great platform.
Yes.
For everything. I tell everybody, please go on there and promote yourself.
Yes.
You know, promote yourself. If you got a business or you trying to go do something, put it on TikTok. And let TikTok do the work for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Man, when I seen that video, I laughed, but he was not telling no lies. I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah.
And it was, y'all, I'm going to put all his socials in his bio after the, during the session, so y'all will follow him so y'all can see what I'm talking about exactly. Because I fell out in the floor. I was like, this is hilarious. like wow. But y'all, he viral.
I'm viral. My face is known around the city. I need a protective detail or something. Everywhere I go, oh, you the bus driver? Yeah. Even at work, oh, you the one that's supposed. Yep. It's me.
And
yep. Hey, why not? I love it.
Yeah.
This is not bad, y'all.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. It's not a bad thing.
It ain't bad. Good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and tell them the truth, okay?
We need the truth.
Hello.
The truth will set you free.
Amen. So today's focus that DaShawn will be talking about as well, we'll collaborate on, is the youth mentorship, guidance, school, public resources, and tapping in as well as with education. And of course, all of these topics will impact with mental health too, because that's what we mainly are about within how can it educate as well as how does it intertwine with mental health. Okay, so let's get started. The new thing now that we do over here at Bob and I with guests is the intro warm-up to get to know a little bit more about our guests before we deep dive into the main focuses / vibes of their session. So, without further ado, DaShawn, what's one lesson or motto you live by that shapes how you mentor and guide younger people today?
Just the way how I represent myself and the way to show that, hey, I came from this to this to this, and to be a bridge builder and to show that, hey, I too can do this. Starting the way I always had a good job, always had uphold myself to standards. Thank you, Mom, and to my family for doing that to me, because they played a big role into maturing me in the right way. And I had a lot of mentors as I grew up, and they showed me the right way on how to do things. And I'm the representation to others that, hey, look at DaShawn, he's doing it the right way. Not to be in the streets like that, nothing like that. This is how you do it. Get a job, work 9 to 5 or any other crazy shift, and show them that, hey, this is the right way on going about your life in a good manner. Wow. And great connections at that too.
Oh,
yes.
That is really deep and passionate too.
Absolutely.
That's a good motto or lesson to live by, because growing up in the city, like, all hands need to be on deck.
All hands, yes.
And it takes a child to, it takes a child to raise it takes a village to raise a child. There we go. And that is very good.
Yes,
that is very good. And it sounds like family is a big thing for you.
Big thing. Family comes first. Before anything. Well, family, it's really hard to try to do things in life. You need a good support system in anything you do, even at school or work or going through life traumas. You need family. That's your stable ground. That's
really good. Yeah. As well as, y'all, he mentioned mentorship. That's a big one too to have, especially for the younger generation.
Yes.
To have someone to help guide them. It takes time. It takes time to build that rapport with the youth. But once you do, it's like you're someone they can go to when they can't express those hard situations to their parent or guardian. You know? And that's what I like about mentorship, is that you be able to build those relationships with the youth, but also let them know that I'm here for you. And whatever, confidentiality and things like that is very important, because they go through things at times that we even see that they went through that we did. And it's like, whoa, I might not have somebody or whoever, but it's like, now I can help you.
Absolutely.
And drive you into the right direction to help you with whatever it is, and just to keep you in the loop of going into the right direction and keep going, because it's hard. It's very hard, especially for the youth, to even, want to do things. And that's why it's very important to have family or guidance, friends, mentorships to help guide you and push you and steer you into the right direction. So I really, really, really look forward to deep diving into that conversation because it's needed. And I have so much stuff to say and pack to that because it's key, it's needed, and you don't know how many relationships that you can build while just being that guidance, that tool, that muscle, that gem for a child.
Absolutely. Right.
So, hey. Now the last question into the introduction warm-up is, tell us about your story and what experience in your life led you to care so deeply about youth and mentorship.
Wow. The funeral industry. I am big in the funeral industry. I worked at a couple of funeral homes in my life, and I watched a lot of younger generations and myself and people my age. I buried a lot of people my age, and I seen the trauma in our communities. I heard the mom cries in our communities, and that really matured me super fast. Was the funeral industry. You know, you go from seeing someone on Instagram to now they laying in front of you lifeless. And so that played a huge role in my life where that woke me up. The funeral industry definitely woke me up. I buried a lot of my friends, family members, extended friends, everything like that. That played a huge role in my life. And like I said, the mentorship of as a student, because before you become a mentor, you have to be a student first. You know, you gotta play the back seat. You can't just get in the driver's seat and try to conduct and guide others where you don't know where you're going. There's no Apple CarPlay and no GPS. No, you gotta learn first. The left and right, so you gotta learn. And so that played a huge role into my life. And mentoring is the funeral industry.
Wow. Now, touch base a little bit onto like that industry, the funeral industry, because it's like you mentioned that you're 24.
24.
So how long you been in the industry? Cause like, wow.
Well, I've been myself. I had uncles and aunts that worked in the industry, so they took me around since I was little kids, and they showed me like, hey, this is what we do, boom, boom, boom. And always since I was a little kid, actually my friends too, like, you know, DaShawn, yeah, I'm supposed to been more attention by now.
Wow.
Yeah. And it started like when I really started working for funeral homes when I first got out of high school. Before that I was doing like little summer programs for funeral homes like that. But it really kicked off when I got out of high school. And funny thing, when I got out of high school, it was in the midst of COVID. It was in the midst of COVID, so I got in it at a great bad time for the industry because I had to learn fast. And then COVID, and you still got killings and stuff out in the streets, and you still have friends losing lives. You know, and I lost friends. I think everyone lost friends like close to them before. It's crazy how life is. Like, you know, you go from seeing someone that you called your brother or your sister, and now that they no longer here, who do you call? You know, so you know, you go from talking to personal with someone you love, and then they not longer here, and you just like hear their voice and stuff like that. But that's why it's big on, you know, seeing someone, therapist, and like one thing that guides you. And it's like, and that's what's wrong in our city is like we got a lot of trauma. Yeah. And no one is addressing the trauma. Yeah. So we gotta help them address the trauma and show the way how to get past certain things.
Wow. Wow. That's just a lot to unpack because like when I was in undergrad, I feel my classmates did hospice. So they were there with clients before they passed. And I'm like, how can y'all do that? They was like, some of them was like, death is not so hard for me. You know, it's like, you know, I do what I'm told to do to make sure they live, you know, still have some enjoyment to the last days until they're gone. And then I have a moment where it's like, wow, and then they continue. I was like, me personally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's similar. Well, it's similar to hospice, but with hospice, I can't do that because you building a relationship, and you know that one day when you come into work, that room will be empty. And I don't know if I could do that, but the funeral is the same way. You got a family, you come in and serve a family, then when we lay that loved one to rest or they get cremated, a next one. But it still lingers of that family. And the hospice, I commend them. I commend you guys because truly, truly, that's a job where mentally you have to be in the right mind.
Yes.
And have somebody check up on you daily for that. Even in the funeral industry, make sure you have an outing. Yeah, to release yourself from that, because that can be a lot.
Me as that person I am, my feelings, like especially to you, even if I don't know the person, it's still like, whoa, because this was someone's son, daughter, mother, father. There's like a whole bunch of those things going on. And also too, I think for me, like just being there in the room and feeling of it is like, oh my gosh, this is like very scary.
Yes.
It's very scary because I would ask my classmates, I was like, so, y'all do this? And they were like, yeah. And then it's like, it is what it is. And I had some friends that did grief and loss. Like, even that did stuff. Like, we got one place called up here, Bird's House, helping people, well, mainly children that have dealt with losses. And that's a big thing, too. Dealing with the youth that lost people, that's a lot to unfold. Because, too, you even learn from them. You still have trauma from when you were their age due to death and things like that.
Right.
And I would be like, oh my gosh. Because, like, we would talk about it. I'd be like, oh my gosh. And I had a student. She lost her mom. And she was the only child in everything. And it was like, oh my gosh. Sweetest thing ever. Sweetest ever. And I was like, I was scared for her. Because I'm like, she just started school. She had just started, well, she just stepped back in school. She was homeschooled, everything. But I was like, I love how the students around her took care of her. Yeah. They made sure she was good. Even though, like, they knew snippets, but they was like, protect her at all costs. And then I was making sure, too, to protect her at all costs. Because there'd be times where, it can naturally happen when you have those moments where, like, I don't want to be here no more. Like, I just want to go home. Like, those thoughts will occur. And that was my thing. I was so scared. Like, oh, my gosh, I hope this don't happen because it happened.
It does.
But I remember when I left the school, I seen so much progress. Like, she still was having her moments, but she, still did have to be done. And I still made sure that I let her know, like, because one thing I learned, too, with even me doing social work, with some children, journaling is needed. And she took that time to write her feelings out and stuff, and she reflected on it, and she still pushed. And then I'm glad also, too, she has that support from her family. Because it was just like, me, I'm like, my nerves was everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, she only this age, she in this grade, like, it's so much, And it was like, the staff was there helping her, support her throughout the way. The students and then her family, that was even more better because it was like, we're going to make sure she's still pushing. Because at first, it was hard. Like, it was hard. Like,
absolutely, it will.
I got to adapt to so many new things. And, and it was just like her, she grew so close to me. And it was just like, when I left, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I hope she's still in good hands, and so far she been getting it done.
And let me say this: your village don't have to always be your family.
No.
Let me say that your village don't always have to be your family. You can have a random person can come in your life and fill that village for you and change so much for you and provide. So don't think, oh, my family don't do nothing. No. Your village don't always have to be your family. Anyone can be part of that village to better yourself, to help you grow in life.
Yeah, because I tell people, too, sometimes you might not be close to everyone outside of your immediate family, but if you have friends, too, that help to bridge those gaps of not you being close with people outside your immediate family, that's your family. Because I can relate to that. Like, my immediate family is my village. And then my friends, my very close friends, too, they're part of the village, too. I refer a village to reasons. Like, these are people that need to be in my life. These are my reasons. Like, they're here for a reason. And then the people that's not, in and out, they are seasonal. And sometimes seasonal people may turn to reasons, and sometimes reasons turn to seasons. But I always be big on, Them reasons are there for a reason, for real. You know, y'all can be able to work things out.
Yes.
Seasons to be like, okay, we could try. It may call over, whatever, but yes, even if you just meeting people and stuff, they will eventually turn into very good people in your village. And it's very important that we have a village, because I used to think sometimes, like, when people be like, I can do everything by myself. It's impossible.
No, can't.
It's impossible. You need somebody to have your back.
Absolutely. You
need someone to have your back. Because at times, like me, I'm that friend, like, look, you call me when you need something, okay? But when it's my turn, I be like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. Because, like, when you such the strong one, it's like...
Come on, Doc.
I don't want to give off. I don't want to give off like,
I need help.
I'm down. And then they be thinking like, you're the strong one. But in this case, in this world we live in, even the doctor have a goddamn therapist. Not darn, goddamn therapist, okay?
That's it.
Because even the therapist has a therapist. Like, everyone have somebody.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even though we provide these services and stuff, like, we still need somebody, because mentally, shit get fucked up.
And the pandemic's proving that.
Yes.
Proving that. Like, we need a talk.
A big one.
You know, I just recently got a therapist, and it helps. And, you know, it definitely helps. And I'm thankful for it. At first, like, wait a minute. I found myself doing this, like, nah, that's not me. No, you need to talk to someone. And like you just touched on, you know, friends call on you, and, you know, you talk to them. Sometimes you need to call someone.
Yes.
But, you know, we so much as leaders and stuff like that, where we find it hard to try to talk to someone, because we don't want people to look at us like, oh, what's going on with them? They're not like that. And that's the problem also. We look for people. We need people to look at us a certain way. No, we need to stop that. We need to stop that. We always worry about what people look at us, what people say, what people might do. And I was a person that was like, nah, I don't think people not gonna like it. No, don't worry about no people.
Yeah. At one point in time, I was the same way. But now, like, with Mary J. songs, like, take me as I am. You know, take me as I am, because this is me.
It's me.
And then also, too, you got to realize that you can't pour into someone's cup if you're not pouring into yours.
At all. You
got to protect yourself at all costs, as well as put in all the love and energy that you need for yourself before you can pour into others or find it from others.
Right.
I learned that, because it's like, you know, when you the leader, the people pleaser and stuff like that, it's like, whoa, what about me?
Yeah.
What about you?
You're not filling your cup.
Me, myself, and I. Like, I have to make sure, too, that I'm even adapted and fully energized to even pour into you. And sometimes, too, we have a good way of putting that poker face on, be like, look, you know, I'm here for you, I'm here. But then behind closed doors, it's like, I'm fucked up. Yeah. I'm fucked up. You know, we have those.
Yeah.
And like DaShawn mentioned, he has a therapist. I have one, too. A consistent one now, too. Because, like, I had one in undergrad, but I wasn't consistently going. And I noticed some changes. But now that I'm going, it's like...
You saved.
I'm not afraid or ashamed to express my actual feelings.
Yeah.
I used to be like, if I say this, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But I'm like, I'm human. You're human. Because like I mentioned, even a therapist has a therapist. A doctor has a therapist. The nurse, the teacher, the lawyers, the doctors, the police, even the people that works in the funeral home, all that, everyone has someone to rely on.
Right.
To help them, because it's not easy. And then going back to what DaShawn said too, the pandemic opened a lot of doors, and a lot of mental things happen.
Yes.
A lot of emotions, like a lot of things happen that affects us really, really bad. And that's why I'm so big of an advocate on that mental health, because it is real. Like, even when it wasn't a big topic, you still was going through it. People were still going through anxiety, depression, things of that nature. But the pandemic really like highlighted like
everything. Being
in these certain rooms or being certain around people, going out in the world and still have to protect myself but still have to make ends meet was still hard. Because our daily routines was changed. My normal changed. I had to adapt to a new normal, new chapter. Everything shifted.
And you had to stay in the walls.
Yes. Yes.
And some people was not good with staying, they need to get
Nope.
out. And you forcing everyone to stay home. And jobs was getting tough, and people was losing their jobs. And in the midst of all that, your family members are dying. So you're coping with loss. You lost your job. You got kids. Rent still due.
Yeah, bills was still needed to be paid. You know, it was a sacrifice that we all had to deal with.
And no one never asks, "Are you okay?" Even though they are so simple words, they mean so much. When somebody asks you, "Are you okay?"
You don't know how much that can switch. I tell people all the time, look, you think about that man, that woman, or you come across, just act, because you never know. And I'm big on that now, because like even if I don't know you, I'll be like, "Are you okay?" Or give a compliment, because you never know what can be going on with someone, and you never know how much they need some type of pick me up, because it's hard. Life be life, and
they one thing away, jumping over the bridge.
You know, like, you never know how much your words can be so powerful to help someone.
Absolutely.
Don't wait till it's too late when you see things. If you feel it in your soul, address it. Like, that's how I am. If I think about somebody or come across, I'm like, okay, let me check up on them and make sure it's like for real and I'm being real. I'm not being malicious or nothing, because I don't want nothing from you, nothing. I just want to make sure that you're okay, because I felt it in my soul. You came across my mind, so I want to make sure you're okay, because I know life be hard. And you know, another thing too, I be like, social media, don't let that think that someone's okay. You can put a whole bunch of stuff on there.
There you go.
But sometimes it's not okay. Like, even sometimes us for creators and stuff, we go through shit. And we still keep it pushing.
Keep it trucking.
Like, what?
And I like how you just said social media. Because we know signs where, people... I like it in a way because I know when you're not okay. You don't post all those things like that. What's going on? Or sometimes some people will leave you the signs. I need someone to talk to. Oh, I just need to get out of the house. Or I just need a hug. People will leave signs on social media that okay, let me just check up on this person. Let me call this person. People leave little messages like, hey, I'm just not doing this today. Call you. What's going on? Let's go out real quick. People nowadays are just need someone to talk to.
Yes.
And the thing is, sometimes they need someone to talk to, but they don't want you to respond. They just want you to listen.
Yes. Sometimes it's needed. Like, I learned this new thing in therapy, because I have a fellowship with my school dealing with children with their mental health, K through 12. But this is for everyone. Something called sand tray therapy is where you have a tray, put the sand in, you have symbols, figures, and they can, even adults, even children, can have the symbols to express their feelings if they don't want to talk about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, when I was a child, that should have been introduced to me, because sometimes I didn't want to talk for nothing. And when you're younger, toys and stuff, you play, dollhouse and stuff, that was me. That I could express myself through that. Sometimes I couldn't express it having a conversation. And when I learned that training, it was like, it kind of screwed me up a little bit, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, stuff like this can really help in so many ways. That it can open so many doors to help. In the scenario that one of my classmates did while doing the sand tray therapy, it was like somewhat what I was going through today. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go home, because it messed me up so bad. Because it's like, you never know who's going through the same thing as you, and you never know how much, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And that sort of kind of was like 1,000 words. Because like, when the guy, he was phenomenal. He's a social worker. He was phenomenal how he illustrated out everything. And he was like, I'm gonna making the assumption to see if they agree. And most of the stuff that he was saying, I was like, look, this is what's going on. Like, my classmates played students, they was like, yes, this is what's going on. Like, I'm not getting this support from my friends, or this going on at home, etc. Some were real and some were not real. Some some were like actual scenarios people were going through in life, and some were scenarios that they hear, but all scenarios were like true, but just role playing it. But they were all real scenarios that you heard or seen on the media. And the one that stood out to me, I was like, oh my God, you're talking about me. I'm like,
yeah.
You never know how much you have similar with someone. And it hurt me to the core because I went home and broke down.
Yeah.
Because it was like, wow. And then also the way of how the therapy was. When I heard it, I was like, sand tray. I'm like, okay, sand. And you got some figures in there. You just playing around. And it was true. It was like, sand tray therapy is like displaying like so many different ways and scenarios on how to express yourself. Before a child, it was like, oh my gosh. Because, children like, symbols and toys and figures. And I was like, when I was a child, they should have had this. Because this would have helped so much.
Yeah.
But just learning these different types of ways of therapy and stuff, even for us adults, because that can help. I said, shoot, I'm going to buy some symbols too. And when I'm upset, I'm going to show y'all the presentation. Like, look, this is how I feel. Even if you're not upset, even if you're in a good mood, it was just like, wow. It mind blew me.
Wow.
Because it's like, what? Like, really? Little stuff like that can really help you. And even like when he showed us pictures of like when he had sessions for the adults, he was like, he said like our age group too. He was like, it took them a little minute because I was like, okay, why the hell these symbols, figures on the table in this sandbox? Like, what are we about to do? And he broke it down to them and everything. And they was like, look, we can do this for every session. And it was like, wow, because sometimes talking verbally is sometimes it's like, look,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. And like, in my past, like, it used to be hard for me to express it because I would break down. Because it'd be so much you have built up.
Right.
And that's why, too, I'd be like, I even tell my students, I'd be like, you can journal it. You can paint, squishies. I'm about to even introduce sand tray to them. And I'd be like, the video journals. Like, when they go home or when they wake up in the morning, like, y'all, like, look at yourself in the mirror and the phone all day. Speak about it, like, music. I mean, but try to music with them, like, there's so many different ways to just express yourself.
Yeah.
But also, too, y'all, if you feel or you get that feel of like someone come across your mind or something, please check up on them. Because that's a sign right there that you need to talk to them. And 9 times out of 10, when you think about them, they be thinking about you.
Absolutely.
It always go that way. I be like,
and I love
you saying that.
Yeah, and I love our generation because we made it okay to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Older generations, we like, you don't need no therapist. You don't need to talk. You fine. Keep your head up. Keep going. No, times are changed. We are going through it.
I'm motivating everybody. I even say like my older family members or friends that I have, like in their 30s, 40s, I be like, look, we grew up in that time of where, you gotta keep it to yourself and because the more and more you keep it to yourself, the more and more it can really affect you. And they're being able now to express it's like, I'm feeling better because I'm able to tell my truth.
Yes.
And to be comfortable with saying it, because sometimes it's dark. Yes, it's dark, but it's like to people that are in these positions like therapists, social workers, counselors, stuff, they're prepared for this. And then also, too, I love about therapists, social workers, stuff, they can pick what to specialize in. There's therapists and counselors, social workers, it's everything. Psych, all that.
Everything.
Certain ones deal with just anxiety, depression, some deal with LGBTQIA, some deal with like marriage, family, like stuff like that.
Right.
And some deal with it all. But I be like, look, even you need somebody. Because like, hold up, that's too much. And then some too only focus on like older adults. Some focus on youth and young adults. And some only focus on youth. So y'all, like, please, like, go get this help. Go get the help you need. Because don't wait till it's too late.
Yeah.
Because once it's too late, it's like,
it's gone.
It's gone. And then the motivation is drained. So please get the help you need. And also find and make sure you understand who is in your village and who's there for you.
Yeah, and I've seen that out of the film industry where a lot of kids took their lives.
Yeah.
Because they simply have no one to talk to. And the parents would be up there and say, I wish you would have did something, I wish you would have talked. They tried.
Yeah.
At that moment, you was not listening. When they say, "Man, I need what's going on? I need something. Is this going on today? I need." You say, "No, you're fine. You be alright. It's just life."
Even like in family relationships, you still need to build a rapport. Even if you live with them, you still need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Like when you mentioned like with suicide, I did this topic, the vibe of the day on that, and the numbers really shook me. Like between the ages, I would think it was 18 to 26-year-olds, young girls, young boys. That's the main population number of the death rate for us, because there's so much going on. Even like school is a big one. Like even coming up, saying like, why are you so stressed out? All you do is go to school. That's a big one. When you leave out your home, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of other people that you don't know from Adam and Eve.
At all.
Your kid can be getting picked on, teased, and it's so much. And sometimes that leads students to not go to school.
Yeah.
And that's why it's very important that even the staff that's in the school is said to at least build these rapport. And then also parents and guardians to also dig a little deeper and to understand what's going on with their child or children, because it's hard. Especially too in this generation, there's so much going on.
Yeah. Electronic.
Yes, technology is a big thing. And that's where a lot of like cyberbullying stuff comes. Like, it's serious, y'all. Like, this is a very serious topic that even for us adults go through this too. Go through cyberbullying and stuff. Like, it's enough. Like, it's like we go through things and we just need to have that. We need to make it. Like, even though it's an uncomfortable topic, we need to explore that topic to help us understand, like, this is uncomfortable, but it needs to be said.
Absolutely.
To help us to be comfortable, to understand these things and what's going on.
Yes.
It's needed.
Well needed.
Okay.
Well needed.
And that taps into everything we mentioned about youth and mentorship that we're going to deep dive into now. See how we just gateway into that?
We rolling.
So, what do you believe young people today need most from mentorship, from mentors and role models?
We simply need people that also went through things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you. Oh, I didn't never experience that, but I feel like you would do. No, I need to, like, can you sit me down? Like, what happened in your life that you went this route? Because sometimes you walk to a door, you either go left or right.
Hello.
And then sometimes, I'm Christian. Sometimes God will peek open the door. I'm gonna let you look in it. But you sure you want to go through this door?
He did some things in mysterious ways.
What? Don't he? And sometimes he also allow you to come back out that door to go into the other door. So it's funny, and we really do need some people that went through things in life to really show us, okay, this is how you went through this, how you went about it, this is how you conduct yourself. And this is going to help us to get to where we want to go.
Having that guidance. That's the main thing too. Like, it's so crazy you mentioned that, because undergrad I did a project like that with my friends. It was about like the juvenile system, having mentors come in there, because they probably dealt with the same things that they're going through now. And it was like, what if you take it to the mayor and everything? I'm like, okay, this is what the proposal would be. Give them the mentors and role models that been through the same thing but was able to change their narrative.
Right.
Do it through a whole 360. Because, like, once they hear someone that been through everything they've been through, they'll take them a little bit more seriously than people that have not. I feel like that too. Like, if you haven't walked a mile in my shoes, that's where that empathy and compassion come in. If you don't have that, you haven't been through that, they won't understand. But if you've been through these things, you've been through these times, you got them. It's going to take some time, but you got them. And you may not know it, they may not know it either. But then to build the rapport, and then y'all start to have these conversations. So I agree with that to have that, because it's needed, especially in the youth. Like, they need someone that's on the same, that been through these things, and that's able to help them navigate, like, look, this is what you can do, and this is what we're not going to do.
Right.
Because it's very needed. Like, having someone that been through this, or, not new to this, but true to this, they know what to do and what not to do is needed. Because that's that guidance. That's where the role models and the mentors come in, because they've been through it. Now they're going to teach you to be a little bit more. I want you to be better than me, so we can keep on moving.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, sometimes, and I did this, people told me not to go that way.
Yeah.
But I caught myself and said, you know what? It's my life. I'm going to still go that way. And when I went that way, I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And they come and say, did I told you that?
Yep, sometimes too, they want to figure out if they want to find out. And then look, sometimes you got to find, like your parents tell you too, like, I've been there, you know?
Yeah.
And they be like, okay, but then you do it, they be like, see? You know, sometimes, like, we itching to go out there, but it's like, all right, I want to mess around and find out. And you find out, you be like, I told you.
Man.
I told you don't do that.
Don't do it.
But that's where the mentorship and the role models and the guidance come from, because it's needed. We're all going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But I want you to learn from that mistake too, because every day you learning from yourself.
Live and you learn.
You live and you learn, because every day you're learning something new. Education don't stop when you're in the classroom. It goes on and on and on until it's your time. But
your life.
You gotta. Your brain is the strongest muscle ever. It's racing, even when we sleep and everything. You gotta take advantage of it and train it very well. Like, you know, sometimes things go in one ear and out the other, but you'll be surprised what you store, what you remember. Especially outside of class, you know, sometimes they tell you stuff and you be like, I don't need this. Years later, you be like, wow, I remember that. The same thing with their role model and mentorship.
Definitely.
And learning from the mistakes.
A vital key in today's society is.
I love it.
Yeah. I love
it's needed.
Definitely needed. Real needed. And that's what will help us to better our generations to come.
Yes.
Is that the generations going to get better and better each one. Especially with today how networking and everything. That's a huge key.
Networking is most definitely key. Put yourself out there. It's hard. Trust me, y'all. It's hard. Take it from me. It was hard as hell. But I had to. It was hard. But, you know, once you you know, that take me as I am. And sometimes you will get some deals and you won't. You will come across the people
that your favorite song or something?
No. I mean, like, I would say a favorite, but like for me, like certain situations, like the songs come into play.
Yeah.
And I love a good song.
Throwing hits out there, y'all.
So if it comes into play, I'm like, okay, this is the perfect song to tackle this. And Mary J, Take Me As I Am, that's a perfect one for this topic.
Who would have thought? Mary J.
Hello. You know.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's so many songs she got I can talk about. Hey. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites, but that's a good one to go to.
It is. So
I guess that'd be a favorite. You know, but it makes sense though. Sometimes the music, like I said too, even like therapy within music, those are messages in there that the youth can understand too. Broadway, people like that, like you know, just their artists, they, like certain stuff they say, it can hold value to them, and we have to break it down. Like, okay, now.
Not so many.
We're gonna push you into the ones that make sense and positive.
Yes.
And you know.
Yes.
Hey. Prime examples. Because that also taps into like, can you share a time when you helped guide a young person through a difficult situation and what impact it had on both of y'all?
Yes, I can. It happened in high school, and I was 12th grade. The young gentleman was in 9th grade, and he was going through some things at home. He was definitely going through some things at home. I kind of feel like he lost his stepfather, and I lost my stepfather as well.
Wow.
And you know, his mom was never really active. My mom was active in my life, but I can help guide him through what's going on, because it's like, hey, he was not mentally there no more. Now, he wasn't mentally there. He was dealing with girlfriend problems in high school and doing things the right way and the wrong way, and he was going into the wrong crowd. But me, I was like a cadet in JROTC.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I don't know how I got that class. Gunny, Red Sox Gunny helped me out, man, because I don't know who put me in that class. JROTC.
Serious
but it helped.
It does.
It's structured.
Discipline and structure.
It's structured. And I learned all that from him. He was one of my mentors, and I gave that same thing passed to me onto him.
Wow.
And now he's in the military.
I know. Yeah,
that's right. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him because, yeah, life is mysterious. It's like, people do all that. He started going to the wrong crowd, started hanging out in the streets like that, and no, things transitioned in his life for the better. And, you know, he's like, DaShawn, you still helping me out. I remember.
Wow.
I remember. And I don't talk about it a lot because I'm like, not one of them people like, I did this for you.
Yeah, they're bragging.
Yeah, we can't stand up people, Oh, I took care of you. Nah. We move in silence over here. It's fine.
Because at the end of the day, I look at it as a blessing in disguise for both of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you never know, like, how much I needed you and how much you needed me. For us to come past, like, you helped him, you gave him wisdom that also you learned from, and it helped him in so many ways. So it was a blessing in disguise for both. That's how I look at situations. Like, I don't do that. Oh, remember I did this? No, because you helped me too to understand something about me, and I helped you with whatever, and probably a little bit more. So
wow, and that played a big role into things, and in today's society, everyone needs some help. You touched on that earlier. How can I learn from you? I'm not no, I just want to learn. I want to be a student. I want to sit in your classroom and learn how you did this and how you conduct your life in the right way.
Y'all listen to what he just said. He want to be a student. Y'all know I'm big on that. You can learn from someone even if you don't even have to be in the classroom, because 9 times out of 10 you're teaching and you don't even know it, and vice versa. Somebody's teaching you. Like, it's predicaments where we're still students even when we're not in a classroom.
Right.
And it's times where we're teachers if we're not even certified, okay? And so, it's funny how the game go. On the other side of the game, that's an Erykah Badu song.
Hey.
See, like, how things just transpire. You be like, wow, like, it happens. I talked on that too within the episode on, like, education beyond the classroom. You can learn from so many people and things, and you don't have to be in a classroom.
No.
You can be on the street. You can be at your job, at home, like anywhere. Learning does not stop in our life. It don't have to go within a classroom. And I'm learning from a certified, person with school and stuff. I can learn from somebody that didn't even go to school and still helping me and dropping jewels on me, and that's what you did. You weren't no teacher. You was just a student like him, but you was a senior about to get out the door. He just started. And he needed that, and y'all both needed that.
And I know the days that was going to come. The days getting up early morning, you missed the bus, you like, I ain't gonna know. I remember those days, and you got 3 more years of those days.
Let me help you put it in motion now.
I'm telling you, that's how you gonna get through it.
Yes.
This is going to motivate you every day to keep going. This is what you're going to have to go through. And sometimes you can't avoid some problems.
Nope.
You can't avoid them. They're going to come. It's going to come. The girl's going to come.
Yeah. This
you arguing to teachers of the work overload is going to come.
And that's why it's very important that you tell it. Even when you're comfortable. Find someone that you feel comfortable within talking about it too, because that impacts too. Like, why do you think mentorship is especially crucial for the youth growing up in challenging environments, or just in general? Like, why is it crucial to have this for them?
Very crucial. Because mentally, without it, I don't know where would we be.
I don't know either.
I really don't know where would we be without it in our community. And it's crazy because, like, if I didn't have no one to talk to or to follow, now, not saying my life will be crazy, but you don't know how to get through certain situations without somebody pulling you. Like, hey, look, no. Like the old folks, young blood, follow me this way. Y'all know come on, young blood, I'll show you this. You don't have, you don't know how someone can help you change a tire in the car. Or do oil.
Yeah.
We ain't always had TikTok.
Nope. Technology was, for the generation before us, they had, it was books. Yeah. We still got them, but we don't really touch. Some don't touch that much unless it's required. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I don't touch it unless it's required to for a class, but now I'm deep diving into. Sometimes I do need to open that book. And they have audio books too, but sometimes just holding a physical copy of a book will have you like, woo.
should do that. Put books on your students' desks and see what they do with it. Like, what's this?
Man, they gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
What's this?
It's like,
what page?
Yeah, but they're learning because like where I'm at, they're learning it again to be like, okay, and they understand like this, I have to take this serious. I got a second chance.
Second chance.
Because sometimes also chances will not happen every so often for you. So you gotta even at times it's not the first plan is not going to go right, and sometimes it may go right, and sometimes we gotta add things in the first plan, take it out, whatever. But I'm real big on, look, if the first plan worked for you, good. But if you got to put some more plans into it, do it. Do what's best for you. And don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself out. That's one thing, too. I'm like, it takes time and it takes time. But you want to make sure you take your time and not rush it.
Yeah.
Because when you rush stuff, the results and everything is not going to be good.
You just said a handful of rushing. That's in everything. Relationship-wise, school-wise. Don't rush
in life,
anything.
Don't rush.
Don't rush. Don't rush. You got, they say you got a lifetime full, but you just don't know nowadays. No. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's why.
So just take your time. Don't force nothing. The days will come. You gonna be alright.
Do it when you feel. Yeah, slow down.
Slow down.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, slow roll it.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with it. Don't rush nothing.
Just put that faith in you too, because I know sometimes it's hard to have that faith.
Yes, it is.
It's hard, but please, that's going back to relying on who's for your village, the motivation, as well as the mentorships, the role models that's impacting with giving you the advice that's needed. That steps into the last question of this section is, what advice would you give to young people who may feel like they don't have anyone to look up to or to lean on?
Wow. What advice would I give them? Believe in yourself.
Amen.
Believe in that you can do anything. The power, he woke you up this morning. He started you on your way. He gave you fresh breath to better yourself each and every day. You don't always need someone to do it. And you only think you need is yourself. Like you said, your mind funny too, because your mind can talk to you.
Your mind can play tricks on you too. Sometimes it can really, it be like, look, go this way, don't go that way. If your voice is in your head and that intuition and that gut is not gonna lie.
No.
I'm real big on my intuition. That doesn't lie to me.
Yes. It'd be right. Well, it'd be right. It'd be right. So I'm really big on that. You need believe in yourself. Know that you can do it and you will do it and you will succeed.
Hello?
It starts with you. Motivate yourself. Sometimes you just need to give yourself, you know what? I look beautiful today. Man, I feel good today.
Affirmations is key.
It's good to hear from someone else, but sometimes you need you.
That going back to pouring into your cup. You need to pour into your cup. You need to pour into others.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I mentioned too, if you're new here, the mirror conversations are needed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, to yourself, to motivate yourself is needed. Because sometimes people are not going to motivate you how you want to be motivated.
No.
You got to be your biggest cheerleader at times. Yes, you need your people, but sometimes you still need to be like, I got this. I'm doing a good job. I'm going to get this. Whatever.
Yes.
To keep you motivated and to drive you. Because like DaShawn said, that number one thing is to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself before you can believe in others to believe in you.
Yeah.
Is needed. Especially for our youth. Y'all have to. Parents, guardians, teachers, staff, whatever that's involved with youth. Please guide them and motivate them to have that in store for them. Because they have so many powers that they don't even know.
Right.
Like they are like, I just love how children are so creative in their own little way and they don't even know it.
No.
It's like, I see something in you. What did you see? Let me tell you first when you try to get up on me.
Yeah, we all been asked that question. We all been told that. I see something in you. Yes,
and it is true because I felt that way too. Like when I was middle school, elementary, but it hit me hard in college. I was like, excuse me. I was like, what you see? My professor, she was African American woman, looked like me. She told me that. I said, what do you see? I see leadership. I hope you can see it. It had me like flabbergasted because I'm like, okay. And then when she said it, I started seeing it. And I emailed her one day before I left community college, I was like, you was right. And I thanked her for that. Because to this day, it still gives me that drive of like, I have it.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes, because without her steering me in the right direction, and also too having them professors that's strict, and them teachers and all that, baby, it made you. It taught you discipline too, and it taught you how to show up for yourself,
right,
and for others, and to put in the work, that believing in yourself and trying. Because I'll never forget too, we had an exam. Mind you, I went to school during the pandemic. We had an exam on camera. She seen me fussing. She called me out afterwards. I was like, I sure did fuss and cuss because I was freaking out. But she's like, let me tell you something. I'm glad you believed in yourself because you got a nice little grade. I said, oh, thank you. I was like, yo, I did not believe in myself because it was hard.
We need a push.
Yes.
We need a push. A car battery goes up. It need a shock.
Hello?
We need a shock. So we start this. When we start ourselves, we back. We run at 4 speed again. But something like you said earlier, we be down.
We do be down.
Them days when we stay in the bed, we stay in the bed. But sometimes, nope.
You gotta motivate yourself to get up. Because when I don't like saying stagnant. I'm not a person that likes to say stagnant. I move around.
Get up.
I don't like the same routine sometimes. I gotta
get
flip
up.
it. Switch it out.
Get up.
Freak it out. I gotta flip it. Sometimes I don't like that same thing. You gotta change it because that's how life is. It will not be the same.
No, time moves.
Like we have a new beginning. Like we know, like we'll go back to our normal. Go back to normal. No, sometimes we got new normal.
Yeah, you're never the same as yesterday.
You're not.
Something changes.
Even if it's not so big, it'll be so small. Change is going to happen. And it's okay.
Yes.
Love it, appreciate it. Even if you don't like it, get used to it.
Absolutely.
But the main thing is to believe in yourself and put in that work and pour into your cup before you can pour into anyone else's.
Yes.
And that impacts with the next topic on community impact. Okay, we knocking down. So what role do you believe community programs and mentorships plays in helping reducing the youth mental health? Now that's a big one we talked about. Mental health is very important and it needs to be expanded, especially in our youth. So what roles do you believe that the community programs and mentorships play within helping the youth navigate with their mental health and things like that?
We need more of them. They help in a tremendous way by outreach, by pouring in, bringing the kids inside the places, or not even also inside, going to their homes.
Yeah.
And showing them, hey, this is how you want to do things. This is how you want to. It's more than than the city limits. More than North Avenue, Belvedere, 25th Street. It's an outside world, and you gotta experience it. You gotta live it. Some kids don't know what Paris is like.
I don't.
Some kids never been to New York. It's crazy how we need these programs in our city. It was give kids the opportunity and give them the heart and give them the peace of mind that hey, you can go do other things. We got a lot of influencers from Baltimore. You see how they Reggie. We were talking about Reggie earlier.
Shout out to Girl He Funny.
Girl He Funny. Reggie started in his bedroom. And now look where he at. You know, we got Just Hilarious. All them good people. You know, we them communities and those outreach centers are huge. And we certainly in Baltimore City, we need more of them. We need more of them, of the men and women, the dedicated hours that all not worried about the check. Or where the money comes. No, they are worried about, can we change this heart?
You bet.
Can we change this mindset in life? And those people are the unsung heroes in our community. They're not recognized as much.
But they're heroes.
They are heroes.
Because you're helping to protect this youth at all costs.
Yes, you are.
You're taking the time out your day. You could be anywhere in the world. No matter getting paid or not, you are giving your time because you stand tall and firm on this. And you're doing everything possible to give back into these children. Because it's needed. It's very needed. And I applaud everyone out there that takes the time out of their busy days to even give to things that they're passionate about. Because at times we even have those moments where we're passionate about stuff, but we can't even do it.
Nope.
We can't do it. But I applaud all the people that gives their time with or without money or whatever. Just take an hour or two, whatever, out their day just to pour back into the community. Like going back into showing the youth, like, in the classrooms, in their neighborhood, their homes, like showing them, like, and then also too expanding like outside, because like, you know, the city is a beautiful thing, but you can explore all around the world.
They say we the product of our environment. Well, let's change our environment.
Yeah, we can change that.
Let's show the community outside of their environment. Yeah, we got drug selling on the corner. But let's take them around the corner and show them the nice park we just built. That these roads that grew from the concrete. That they can live a life and not have to worry about, oh yeah, we can be another statistic or another murder in the city or another in the orange suit. No, there's more than life to that. More than life to that. And like I said, we need the government to help and bring more centers in the community where we need it.
But also too, we can start our own.
We can start our own.
Just being able to just, you know, get the right paperwork and stuff.
Right
and
paperwork.
Even having to do fundraisers and stuff. It all starts sometimes too, I notice too, even like in school sometimes, in order for you to start stuff, you got to go out your way and do it.
Yes. Like
the group I was in, Morgan Love Yours, they fought so hard for that, their organization, because that's not a organization you would hear. Their organization was focused on business, self-care, and mental health. It was hard for them to get the rights to do this. And once it did, it expanded over and over and over, time and time. It's like, wow. Like now it's like, people are, let me be a member. Let me be, like, stuff like, it's hard. Sometimes, like, we always feel like, oh, you got to give me this. No. You want it, you got to go get it.
Yeah.
You got to run after it. Like, I felt that way with certain stuff, too. Even with my business. It was for fun. But then I'm learning all this stuff. And I was like, okay, I want it. I got to get it. I want this stuff. I gotta go out and get it. I gotta push myself out there. And even at times where you don't want to do it, but it's like at the end it's gonna make sense. It may not work out now, like, but it's gonna make sense. Like, you know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And closed mouths don't get fed.
Not at all.
You keep that mouth closed, it's not gonna get fed. So like with things like this, being able to put yourself out there is needed, because you don't know how much you will be able to save somebody's life, or group of people.
Right.
Because I say that all the time too with every episode I have and stuff. I'm like, if I can't help a whole bunch of people that's listening or watching, as long as I can help somebody.
Somebody.
Because you never know how much you can put on somebody.
You know?
That you know or not know.
Come on now.
Hello?
I don't gotta know you to help me.
At all, because it's free.
It's free.
And even if you need something, I'm gonna try to give you something.
Yeah. Connect you to the right people.
Yes, resources are needed,
Yes.
and they're out there, and they're like too. Like, even though like pandemic, that was a good thing too. Even though sometimes we couldn't go to them physically, we got them digitally.
That's what.
And they still have it. They got a hybrid too. Come in person, do online. Like, it's flexibility, and it's to meet you where you're at.
Yes.
And that's what I like about within outreach and stuff. They're meeting you where you're at. Even as adults, we go through things. There's people meeting us at where we're at. Cause
really no excuses.
It's not.
No.
You just got to put yourself out there and take that. It is a hard pill to swallow. But be able to put yourself out there like, look, I'm going through this X, Y, and Z. Or I need help. Or just go do it.
You just said it. There's nothing wrong with saying I need help.
It's not. Don't be embarrassed.
I don't know where it came from where we can't say we need help, especially our community. Is we supposed to be all tough and brave? No. It's okay to say we need help.
But you heard it. When you, like, going back to, like, when you're the strong one. You don't want to feel like the weakest link in the bunch.
You don't want to see it.
And that impacts it like, dang, I'm standing 10 toes, I'm got it. But now it's like, I'm the weakest link because I'm going through shit.
Darkness. Yeah.
No, you're human.
You're human.
We all, even the strongest ones go through the darkest times. Like, we all go through things and it's like, look, we need help.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes not everybody needs to know, but if you want to, hey, but get that help before it's too late.
Behind the smile is a frown.
Hello?
We play a mask. As strong people, we have a mask.
Mm-hmm.
We cover up when we go around, when we're smiling, but when we get behind ourselves, we are sad.
Yes, and that's a really, really tough role to play.
Yeah.
Is to be like that, like to even be able to play these roles. It's very hard because sometimes it's like, oh my God, I feel myself breaking, and it's like I can't do it because
You can't do it.
Oh my God,
Someone's counting on
why
you.
you doing? Yes.
Someone is counting
and
on
when
you.
you feel that way, it's like,
yeah.
I fucked up. No, you didn't. You're human.
No.
You go through things. You bleed like I bleed and everything.
Yes.
You're human, and it's
Feelings.
okay. Yes, it's okay to have them feelings. We all go through hard times. We all go through things, even when we up or down, regardless of what it is. You have feelings, you have the emotions. Like when I did with the men series, like just hearing men being able to express their feelings, because it's like, you know, you might even experience too, like at times you had to keep them bottled up because you are a man. You are a boy. You can't express it.
Can't cry.
You're a human. You feel like you gotta cry, boy.
Cry.
Man, you better cry.
Let it out.
You gotta let it out, because when you don't let it out and it balls up, it's going to make you be a train wreck in the sky. Mentally, physically, because sometimes too you can see it physically before it hits mentally.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Hey, you don't normally do that. What's going on? No, it's fine, man. It's just something. No, what's going on? You don't normally do that.
Build those conversations, like you said. Like you normally don't do that.
No.
There's steps into this. Have you personally been in this
Mentor.
situation? You know what? That's him and the only man I can think about is Blair, Adonis situation.
Yeah.
Okay? Let them talk about that.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
But that impacts too, like when you say like seeing that's witnessing. Like have you personally witnessed situations where God has helped prevent a young person from going down the wrong path, or even someone your age? But you talk base about this.
Yeah, definitely. So our age and what we going through is crazy. Because we still need help.
I need help.
I don't got it always. You know, you might be fine. Yeah, you good. You got good money. You got a good job.
Don't get it misconstrued. Don't let the image fool you, okay?
You don't know what goes on behind closed doors now.
And it took a hard time for us to get to where we are now.
A hard time.
A hard, long time.
Well, you just gotta laugh about what all we had to go through to get to where
Sometimes you gotta
we are.
laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry.
Well, it's a
Tyler Perry.
lot we had to go through to get where we at, and we still not where we want to be. But as we go along this journey, we are helping, we are guiding, we are showing the right way into conducting ourselves as great citizens in the community and as bridge builders in the community for youth into today's society. And that is a big thing in our life, is trying to guide.
Yes, because it's hard, especially if you don't have guidance. But I noticed too, some people like never had guidance and they found it and they're able to help. So don't feel like you don't have it, because you do have it. You just got to put it to the test. As well as too, going back to what he said, don't get misconstrued from what you see. Because it took some time. Like in me on the podcast page, I love it because it's like I'm raw and uncut with it. I'm telling you the real deal, because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to just dress up, make it make it look good. No. I've been through some stuff. Like I've been through some stuff. Like I'm human.
And not to cut you off, and that's a problem nowadays with our generation is on social media. People like, well, I wish I had their life. I wish they was doing what they doing. You never know what's going on with them. When they log off that app and they close the app for us, you don't know what's going on. They can get beaten at home or anything like that. Or abused. You don't know. Stop trying to live someone else's life. You live your life.
Yeah, live it.
To the fullest.
Hello.
To the fullest.
Enjoy it. Like
Enjoy
sometimes,
it.
like I used to think like, dang, I can't do this because it's not going to get the attention. You never know. Like you may post it years down the line. Today it may be ringing somebody. It may be ringing in somebody's head or something right now. Take a leap on faith, and also to just be you. Believe in you, but also stand 10 toes on you. Like you're different. Like I love it. Like we're different because we were the same. That'd be kind of annoying. You know, that
I like
way.
pizza. I like pizza.
Right.
I
Like
know you do.
sometimes you gotta be different. You know, and I love like sometimes I just come across people that are totally different from me.
Totally different.
Because I'm learning like, hello, vibing out with guests. Coming across people and just learning from them.
Absolutely.
You be like, wow, I don't know, I didn't know none of that. And wow. And that's where it goes in networking and stuff.
Help each other.
Yes.
Help each other. It's not who you know, how you know.
Yes.
You know, that can goes a long way. No,
very long.
You know, how you know this person. I know that can go a long way. I know people like, I know this person. It goes along with the councilmen and stuff. It helps. They know the right people that guide you to places and open doors that you thought you would never be able to open.
And please be nice to these people because you never know if you need them in the long run.
Don't burn your bridge.
No.
But honestly, I burned a couple bridges.
I have too. Sometimes it was some we felt was needed, and then some was like,
ugh, I wish I could read back.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like,
yeah, the foundation is gone on that.
But I'm real big on now, and like if things don't go right, don't end on a bad term.
No, at all.
You know, I'ma just be like, maybe about right now, whatever we gonna talk like
anything,
so we can teach the youth to also be that way. Because you know, sometimes even we was young, I don't give a crap.
Leaving jobs. No notices.
Now I had some friends was like, look, I give them 3 months. I said, I give them 2 years. They was like, I would have been left and had 3, 4 already. I'm like, well, dang.
Oh man.
But I learned, and you know what? They helped me in my portfolio. Like my first job I had, it was hard because I was the youngest. It was hard, but
I'm the youngest.
I pushed it.
Yeah, I'm the youngest in my base. Yeah.
Dang, see,
I got 40, 50-year-old best friends.
I love hanging around older generation though. They help. They
help because, like I said, they went through things and they showed me how things. But I never learned, even from the school systems. The school systems never taught us how to fill out tax forms or how to put a loan in this bank account. You know, we had to learn that from other generations and other people.
Or sometimes from yourself.
It's from ourselves.
You be surprised certain stuff you learn, and sometimes your mom, your dad, your guardian may not know. But that's why also too I say too, older generation can learn from the younger generation too. We gotta give each other the chance. We gotta give each other the chance to, because sometimes we don't give each other the chance to even sit and have these conversations. And yes, sometimes we be like, I don't want to talk to that old lady. I don't want to talk to that old man. I don't want to talk to that young boy. I don't want to talk to that young girl. But you never know how much y'all paths can collide.
Absolutely.
And really be like,
you just gotta listen.
That's where that learning come in. They can be your teacher and you can teach them. The roles reverse sometimes on students and stuff. Hello? I even go to school right now, even when I was an undergrad. In college it's called non-traditional student. When people are not like when older people are not the traditional age when you go to school, they're learning from us. I have a friend, a very dear friend. Shout out to Miss Tracy. She's been on here, I think, 3 times. She a prime example. She was like, look, I learned from the youth, and I'm not ashamed. And see, she was like, I learned.
We need more.
We helped me. Yes, y'all helped. We helped her, and she helped me in so many different ways.
And to the older generation, we are not trying to be funny. We're not trying to be smart. No, we are showing you. We're trying to keep you up to date.
And y'all keeping us up to date, too.
Updating us. That's the thing, updating us.
And the thing you can tell when it's pure and it's genuine from the vibe, the energy that's being given. I'm real big on reading a room with vibe and the energy. If it's not there, I know this ain't gonna go good.
No.
But I'm gonna work my way and see. But I'm gonna give it a try before I just be like, I ain't doing it. And we learn as we go. Give a try before you just say, throw in a towel like I'm not doing that. F that. You gotta try.
You gotta try. There's nothing wrong with trying.
Not at all.
Anything you do, try.
Yes.
Try it.
Yes.
Try it. And then if things didn't go well, at least you said, I tried it. I learned from it. Now I'm living and I moved on from it.
Hello.
That's the key.
And lastly, how do we shift the narrative so that young people see themselves as leaders and builders and not as statistics like you mentioned? So deep dive a little bit into what you mentioned.
How can we show them? Easily. Being there.
Hello.
Being there. show them, and like the key word today was guiding.
Guidance.
Guidance and guiding are very, very big. Your presence is the most thing kids need today. And showing them, hey, you are a leader, and not what's the saying? You a leader, not a follower.
Amen.
But no, sometimes there's nothing wrong with following, as long as for the right reason. Not for a bad reason. As long as you follow for the good reason, and make sure the person you're following is a person that you can trust and love and guide, and can be there and build that relationship with you guys, so y'all can know that, hey, this is a good thing I'm doing, and showing this. And like I said, back to our local government, they may put more outreach and pour into the community. Right now, it's okay, but as you see, we still have things we can work on.
And you know what's crazy? You mentioned that. I think you're so passionate about this. You should do this.
What? What's our idea?
You should start it. You should start a foundation.
She ready to start.
You should eat. Look, like me, like if you're passionate about something, try it. Like I tell my story all the time. I tell people, look, this was nothing but for fun. I like to talk all day. We can talk about any and everything.
Right.
But the moment I did an episode on a serious topic, men's mental health, men was like, bro. Yes, y'all called me bro. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah, we
do
things
they
too.
like, look, I like this. Like, for real, you with this? I'm like, yeah.
Man got
and that turned. You know what?
Don't catch us on a bad day now.
I don't look. I don't want no smoke.
You know,
but that episode really did numbers, and it's still doing numbers. And and that's where it changed the narrative for me to focus mainly on mental health and education.
Yes.
Because these are topics that really they don't hear a lot every day. And that navigated me to taking it seriously on being that life coach for people. And even for myself, because I'm learning as I go. And I'm taking what I preach into me. And it's helping me. And what you said all right here, create that blueprint for DaShawn to create a mentorship or outreach program for the children in need in the community. I guarantee you it's going to work out. Slow and steady in the race. You get all the paperwork and stuff you needed. And of course, you know, over here at Vibing with ELLC, we are going to promote it in every way that we can. Okay?
She done started something, y'all.
See, I like to
I know a challenge. I love challenges. Why not? And it's for a good reason. So why not?
And then you're passionate about this, because y'all also too. For every guest that come on here, we talk. Why have the forums where they express topics they want to talk about, and he was very passionate about this topic. So I was like, okay.
Youth, I'm big on youth.
And you mentorship,
you know,
because that impacts you too.
Even you talk to me. I like. What's going on in the school system today? Why not kids are engaging into learning?
Meeting them where they're at.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
meet them.
the main thing. And that jumps into the last and the main topic that we're interested in talking about. Schools and public resources. But mainly schools.
School.
So you mentioned how we both are talking about the youth in so many ways.
Yes.
Now let's deep dive. What gap do you see? He already talked about this, so we're going to expand more. What gap do you see in the school system when it comes to supporting students mentally, emotionally, and socially? You touch based on it. Now you can address every three parts.
I got another one.
Okay,
what gap are they missing? Simply easy. There's no one there for them. And also in the teacher's defense, there's no resources for the teachers.
Yeah, they got a lot.
I mean, she can't help. He or she can't control 30 or some plus more kids with different personalities at one time. You can't give 40 kids to one counselor and tell her work with it. One out of two of them kids ain't gonna feel it.
No,
it's like useless. We need more in schools, out of schools, home visits. We need more of that. And I'm not just also talking about in the city, because now it's in the county.
It's global.
It's going wide. And now we got more Hispanics coming in now, where they also going through things too. Let's not forget about them.
All our children are going through
They're all going through things.
Okay.
They're taking lives. They're shooting schools. Simply because they had no one to talk to or listen. You know, and it's saddened because we can do it. We got the power and the technology to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just no one can't find the right time for them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or everybody overseeing it. Or they saying, oh, the kids lost already. No, they're not. Help them.
Get them re-engaged.
And some people will say it, but they go about their life like, I don't got time for that.
But you, like we mentioned, like they're going to school,
Yeah,
getting them degrees and really putting them into work, and you see who really is passionate about the youth
right.
or whatever in
Yeah.
education.
About the money.
Because trust me, it be times where I be like, I be second guessing myself. But I be like, I made a promise and a vow to myself that if I can't help a whole bunch of children, as long as I can help enough. As long as I can help someone.
I can help somebody along the way.
Hello, when I started undergrad and did internship at my old school, and I had girls, so I was 6th grade. I was terrified as hell, y'all, because in 6th grade was not a good time for me.
Ooh.
So I'm like, oh my God.
Just into school.
Just in middle school. So I'm like, dang, I feel like after these years later, I'm in this same school I was at when I was in the 6th grade. Now I'm pouring into these new 6th graders, but 6th grade girls. And it was challenging, but we built that rapport, that empathy and everything. And to this day, I still get some check-ins from them from my previous supervisor. And she reached out to me not too long ago about one of the girls that I really, really had a strong bond with all of them. With her, I was like, please, I hope like everything I'm saying and doing is worth it. And she texted me, she was like, your girl wanted me to reach out to you and show me, and it brought me to tears. Cause it was like,
oh wow.
I really helped her, and I'm really doing something. Cause sometimes I used to go home like, okay, I'm teaching these lessons and stuff, I'm doing these groups, I hope they're grasping it. Cause you know, even I had to put myself in their shoes when I was their age, and now like sometimes it went one ear out the other.
It did.
But then it was like, wow, these women, these men, whatever around me really took the time out of their day to give me these jewels. Because they didn't have to, but they were passionate about this, regardless of the money or nothing. They went to school for this. This is what they love to do. They gave back to their community and endured so much to me that I gave back to my community.
Right. And we got so many people with a lot of degrees and lots of knowledge. They forgot where they came from.
Don't forget where I come from.
When they got those
I'm not going to.
big jobs and stuff like that, they forgot about I once too was them. And they looked down upon. And it's funny because a lot of them look down upon the youth. No, that was you. You was on the bus stop. You was in them khaki pants and the yellow shirts and the white shirts and blue shirts. It was you. It was you had to walk to Morgan from Northeast Shopping Center, all that, Lot Raven Shopping Center. It was you, you know, so don't forget where you came from just because you succeeded and you found the way and you found the stage. There's nothing wrong with going back.
But I say too, them moments in your life, you gotta cherish them too because they help build you to where you are now.
They definitely do.
Like I say, them bad times don't last forever, but we have to rely on them because they help us to the good times.
Let's do it.
And I say too, day by day, where E is getting to a point, I'm not going to forget the city because this is where it started at, and this is where a lot of guests came from here.
Yeah.
This where we all have the same connection. We from here. This is us.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes we all had the moments like I want to get out my city, but I'm not going to forget my city.
Yeah.
It's like you can take a person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them.
Nope.
You know?
Not at all.
And also too, you got to be articulate. Some people wouldn't even know you from the city because you being articulate. You got to be able to put it off.
Don't act like
That's where that articulate comes in.
Don't act like
you got to be able to put it on and turn it off. But going back to DaShawn's point, it's needed it needs multiple resources in the school.
Absolutely.
Because like when I was at my school for undergrad, they did have 2 social workers. They were pulling in 2 counselors, 2 more staff to help because certain schools have elementary and middle. Some got elementary, middle, and high school. I was like, whoa. But that's ever so rare in the city. I think it's 3 or 4 probably got like that. But it's needed. But sometimes it's hard too, especially if you don't have the qualifications and stuff. That's why I say too, if you really want it, you go and get it and don't wait. Even sometimes they make you get certificates and stuff. But especially on a mental standpoint, those are needed for children and staff. Emotional too, support. They have like hall monitors and stuff. They helping with it. And social needs. Some are Title IX schools that they do have community outsourced resources. Like they are turning into community schools now where they're getting the community resources and stuff. So it's coming slowly but surely. But the more and more, you know, like I say this too, if you're going to school for something you're passionate about, please make sure that you stick with it.
Yes.
And put it into action. Because, y'all, I'm not going to lie. My dream was to be a lawyer at first. Pandemic came and I was like,
I can see it.
Really?
It gives the little lawyer vibe.
I wanted to do family law.
Is Adonis part of the
you know what? He's out of it. I don't even add him no more. Don't add him no more.
Law, you know.
I was big on family and children. Wait till I get off here. I was big on family and children.
Yes.
And they have family law. I went to Mervo. That's in the city called Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School. That's a trade school. That's how you said? Yes. That's a trade school.
What lawn in the building?
That's a trade school. I went to Parkville most of my freshman year. Then I transferred to Mervo. And they're a trade school.
What?
Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School.
Mervo.
Hey, you know, they're a trade school. Right. And they had child care law. And I added nursing because, you know, my mom is in the nursing field. My main two ones was either law or child care. Because I'm like, okay, families, children. You can be a lawyer for that. You can be a daycare provider, teacher, whatever. I didn't get child care. I got law. I was like, okay, cool. My law teacher, to this day, him and I still have a good relationship. And he motivated me so much. When I told him, I said, I don't think I could go to law school. He's like, it's okay. Because you still got the law in you. You still know the laws and everything. I'm like, you're right. And then when I went to social, when I got into the program, I was like, all right, I'm in a program. Can you help me write this letter? I don't even know why you asked. I'm like, you know what, you're right. And from that day, it was like, you know, I still had a passion for children and families. Right. It just took a different route. And you sort of see law still is involved with social work because you got to be careful. Especially when you get them licensed to clinical and stuff. Oh, you better be on your P's and Q's.
They watch?
Even like teachers, all that laws impacted in some type of way. So I tell people too, when you go to school, make sure you're ready for this because sometimes it does take a little bit of time. Because I think law school, was an additional 3 to 4 years. I think so. And I was like, hey, I would have been up for it, but the pandemic was just like, I could not mentally wrap around.
She's going to get back into it.
I don't know, y'all. I'm in grad school for social work. I don't know.
Somewhere down the line, we're going to...
It might be that or maybe something else. It may, I don't know. Y'all stay tuned. I don't know. Stay tuned. You know, learning never stops though. Yeah. And you learn something new even too. Like what's for you and what's not for you. But when it comes to that gap, we see in the school system, they pushing it for mental health. It's just slow and steady. Perfect. And it's needed. Like you said too, it's needed because certain schools don't have that resources. No. So if you feel dedicated into it, go out there and do it.
Especially in the hotspots areas in the community where we also need centers or just the presence of someone there. You know, I'm a big one. Just hey, on Mondays and Tuesdays, come to this center right here. Just ask right here. Mental. You want to come here and talk?
Yep. Let them have their Fridays, okay? Like when I was at my school, they let the kids have Fridays. Like they would have programs, after school programs Monday and Thursday. But they give them their Fridays. Because look, kid, they want their Fridays too. I'm going to give you your Friday.
If we had loafers or something.
I don't know. I've been in bed.
But look, there's nothing wrong.
I've been in bed, you know, but giving that grace.
Giving that grace, man. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it.
And we just tapped into the next question. How do you think public resources like after-school programs, community centers, or mentorships can better serve the youth? Like we just touching something. We already
touched it. It would better serve the youth or just give them the chance to see or give them a chance to go to. And just being there in the community is huge. Me, like I said, presence.
Yes.
If I know you're there, okay. If I don't need it now, but I know you're there. So where when days I need you, I can go. I don't need to call. I don't need to see. No, I can go there. It's open. It's open like the corner store. It's open.
And that's what you want to do when you start yours.
Yeah.
DaShawn said it's going to be open.
It's going to be open. Even if I'm not there all the time.
It's going to be
so
open.
It's going to be open. Come and have a safe space to be yourself.
Yo, I thought he was ready to say, come and have a seat.
You can have a seat. You can have a seat. You know?
Oh my God.
You know, you can come have a seat. My place is not going to be just stand outside in the window. No. Come in and be yourself. Even if it's a gym where it's safe for kids coming in, it's fine.
Yes.
Be yourself. I'm all about being yourself. You don't got to be no one else. You don't got to try to act like no one else. Just be yourself. You know, even if you go on no, just be yourself. It's fine. It's fine. We need that more in the community, especially on Kirk Avenue side or Glenmore Homes or Park Heights.
Wherever. All over.
All over. All over. Kids need to just have a chance to be kids and be themselves.
Amen.
And know that they can express how they feel without getting beaten, getting cussed out, or looked down upon.
And without having to be afraid.
There you go.
Being able to be vocal. Advocacy. I'm teaching my students that you advocating for yourself. You have to teach them while they're young to advocate for themselves. Because if not, people going to walk over the top of them. They just going to let things slide. And they be scared. Yeah, you be scared to even be vocal because like, something about to go down. No.
I'll tell you how it is now. I ain't doing it.
Same here. I used to was afraid because I was like, okay, do I say something or do I let it slide? Now I'm like, no. And look, I don't like this. Something need to give. Look.
Yeah, meet me at the middle.
Like, yes, meet me in the middle. Like, but as too, like, you being an advocate for yourself, you're standing up for yourself.
Absolutely. You
pouring into that cup. You understanding what's not for you and what's for you. Because I tell my students too, they be like, I don't understand this. Did you ask for help? No. Advocacy. You gotta advocate for yourself. Just ask like, I have a question, or can you help me? Break it down. And they learning.
Yeah.
It takes time. Trust me, it takes time, but they're learning.
And this generation, this youth generation is amazing. They learning fast. The COVID babies, they be doing stuff like, wait a minute, we talking like that. You know they learning. They on tab. They don't want toys no more. Give a child a tablet, they fine. They rather watch other kids play with toys on the tablet,
Or they give them a little bit. If they buy themselves, they gonna play with their toys. But around you, they ain't
playing toys. But that's what the community needs, and surely but truly, it will be getting it. Definitely.
That sounds like the last question I'm about to ask you on this topic. Well, the last question to wrap it up. Then we got the little closing reflection.
Okay.
Y'all, the question was, what message would you give to schools about making education feel more related and supportive for young people today? And your message sort of
make it real. Make it realistic. Like, what's the problems in the community now that's spilling over into the schools? Home life, outside life, hiding things. What's going on? You gotta make it realistic to the kids. And when you make it more realistic, I feel like more kids will come to school because they know they come to school not only for education, but also for understanding
and to be heard.
And to be heard. And a lot of kids now are not coming to schools because they're not being heard.
Yes, they need that voice because they got a lot like y'all. Like when I tell you, because I am at an alternative setting this year in high school level, they're very vocal. Right now the population's out of girls. They're very vocal. They don't like this, they don't like that, they want this, they're very vocal. And they're learning slowly but surely. And also too, staff, we're taking it in day by day. But also too, it's like going back to, you gotta meet me there. You want this? Come. It's hard. I know it's hard. But come on. We're going to fix this because we're going to meet each other halfway. And we're going to get to some solution for you today. Because at the end of the day, not only are you going to get these credits so you can walk across that stage, but you're also going to learn.
Life lessons.
Hello?
Prepare you for life.
And I'm learning with you because I was terrified. But
school is to build you for life. When you answer to the boss, when you gotta fill out a report by 12 noon, you gotta do things.
And preparing you in life for things. Preparing you for life, and also preparing for what to come within life, and learning from what you can take, what you can't take. It's a learning experience.
Absolutely right about that. You gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with learning. You know, let's put that back into the community.
We're learning every day. Like I say, you're learning inside and outside four walls.
Yeah.
You're learning from the elders learning from you. You learning from your peers. You're learning people from the street, online.
Basically, like, you think you know it all.
No,
in fact, you don't know it all. No one knows it all.
No.
We still learning.
Don't let these words and faces
No,
fool you.
no, we don't know it all, y'all. Don't think you know it all, because you don't. No. And a lot of kids also think they might know it all. Because when I was younger, I thought I knew it all. But in fact, I didn't know it all.
I did. I was just like...
And when I realized that, I said, whoa.
I don't know.
It was right.
Because when I got comfortable with asking questions, it was like...
It's over.
Look, all right, break this down. Until this day, I'm still doing that. Because you want to make sure it's a practice. You're learning as you go. Because nothing's perfect. It's practice. Even like where I learned too, when I did the sand trade training I had to do for school. When people have practices, like doctors, social workers and stuff, it's a practice. They're learning too. It's not perfect. No. It's a practice. Because they're practicing. They have the practice because they're practicing it with you. See how it makes sense?
I gotta put that.
Because I was like, I thought they knew how. No, they're still learning too. I was like, you got a point. Because it's learning. You still learn. Like you have the license and certifications and degrees, but you're still learning.
Yeah, I mean,
because sometimes the techniques that I'm teaching you cannot work for the same client.
No.
Or this treatment may not work for you and stuff, so it's different.
Yeah, everybody get a different reaction of things. So you gotta know what you're doing. Nothing wrong with learning.
Yes. And guys, that comes to our closing reflections. This is looking back at your journey. What's one eye-opening moment that changed how you see mentorship and its importance?
Wow, one big thing. Like I said, I've been in different programs in my youth years, and different people, even ladies. I'm not just mentor. Gotta be a guy. It can be a lady also. And the things that they taught me and showed me played a vital role in my life.
Wow.
And I'm still going by those same principles and structures that they rendered to me.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I love it. I just love it. And I'm forever grateful. And so for me to pour that into someone else's cup, like you said, but you also got to make sure your cup is well enough to pour.
Hello.
You know, you can't, if your cup empty, you can't pour your little bit of empty cup into someone else. No, so you got to make sure your cup is well, not full, but well enough to where you pouring, but it's not draining you.
Oh, yes.
You know, so you got to make sure you are as mentally prepared and physically prepared and know that I can help.
Hello.
And knowing that it won't really affect myself by me helping you.
That's a big eye-opening moment.
Yes.
It really
yes.
Life and it's so much.
Yes. Life is life.
Hello.
Life is life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are going through it. And we're going through it together. You know, you're not by yourself in anything. Someone is going through you. Not the same thing, but identical to what you're going through.
Or so maybe went through it before.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going through it together. And so don't feel like you left out. No. You're going through it. And we're going to make it.
To help. All of us together.
And you got great people around you. That's like vibing with E. You know, she's got a great platform.
Thank
you.
And
she's guiding the community and guiding everyone. So you got resources, y'all. You just gotta find them, and also we gotta promote them. Also, if you see something, share it.
Yes.
Like it, repost it. And you know, because you never know who needs that to get to somewhere. Like you said, something about the Roberta House earlier. Roberta House is amazing. She's I don't know how better you can get with Roberta House, but that's amazing because that's a community. That's a whole organization and foundation for helping.
Yes.
Especially the youth. Yes. Oh man. So they do like a summer camp thing every year.
Yes.
Camp Earn, I think something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's amazing. So that's stuff I want to tap into.
Like I mentioned, shout out to Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy did Roberta House for undergrad. That's how I found out all this stuff.
Yeah.
So not only was I teaching her, she was teaching me too. So Yes. Okay.
Yes.
It's needed, and it's
definitely.
It's important. Like going back to DaShawn said, not only do y'all have me, but y'all have Vibing Out with Guests series. When the people come on here,
Yes.
I love like Vibing Out with Guests. It tells a different story.
Yes.
Everyone has a story to tell. So not only are you learning from me, but you also learn from the guests, and that's why I also be big on putting y'all tags in, because you never know who can reach out to you and be like, wow,
right.
I seen you on this or I seen you on that, and I want to explore and I want to see how can you help me?
Yeah, and you put me on, so now I'm ready looking to that.
See, look,
thing, because now like because like that's not a bad idea, and if I don't want to be about it.
And like going back to what we said, like when we see stuff in people, I see that for you. You're passionate about this, so why not put it on the forefront?
Why not?
Why not? No matter how big or small it is,
you never know who need it,
and you never know the connections. I may know some people too. You never know. It's all going to come together when you're ready to put it out there on the floor. Okay.
Well, y'all, she just gave me another challenge.
And sometimes the
challenge I will accept. Because it's doing the right thing for the right reason.
And you're passionate about this.
Absolutely.
And this ties into the last question for the day. If you could give one final piece of guidance to a young person listening right now, what would it be?
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
A big one right there. Don't be afraid. Believe in yourself and try.
Yeah.
Please. That's all the topics we surrounded by. Was just trying. Believe in yourself and just do it.
Do it.
Do it and do it now.
Yes.
Don't wait.
At all. We here for you.
Yes.
And we will be waiting.
Yes. And I cannot wait for when you put in the blueprint of you doing your mentorship, because it's like I said, like when you're passionate about these things and people see it in you, take it and run with it.
And I got great friends like Bible E. Everybody, Don is over there. He's free. We're cool now. He be helping out. We're gonna put this together for the youth, and I think that's what we need. Even if they're married, we can get help. We will put this together for the youth, and I love that.
Yes. So I thank you so very much.
Thank y'all
for taking your time out of your busy day to come on here and express topics that vibes that you want to focus on and that you're passionate about, because in the end it's going to work out with everything you have going on. It's going to flourish and slow and steady in the race. And I'm glad that you even spoke on your own mental health.
Yes.
Because it gets real in the field.
It gets real.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It gets real.
It definitely do.
And hopefully, y'all, when he get it in the works, we can come back on here and deep dive into how that's going.
Yes.
Because I always tell people to, and guess, like, you're welcome to come back so many times. I don't care how many times it is. Just to have this platform, because this is why I created this series, to give people the space to talk on many topics impacting education and wellness, regardless of how big or small it is. Like, it's needed. Give you the platform.
Live podcast with a couple of guests. Come on, come on now.
I did. Well, me and my friend, shout out to Mari. We did live on Instagram, y'all.
Okay.
That thing was 2 hours long. We talked about spiritual growth. It's on my page. It was dope, but we promoted to the ground, and then within 24 hours we had got, I think, 1,300 something views. We hit 1,000. It was so crazy within 24 hours. I'm thinking about it. It's getting to that point too. You know, it's getting a little fall. People want to really be indoors. So I'm thinking
about it. You know why I say that? Because that's the food industry. Around this time of year, it's the holidays, and people are grieving because they're missing someone in the seat at their table. So this time, mental health is real. Around the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that is a big role. So to have someone there that like encourage you to get through these seasons, I think that would be a good one. So we're gonna work with E. Come on now.
Oh man, now you flipping and working on me.
That's our challenge.
But you know what's crazy? I was gonna try like every month at least one live one, but it was like kind of hard because I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this? But we might can still do it. You know, maybe because now too, like I think my semester's over before Christmas, so like I think I'll have a little bit of time, but I still make it work. Even though I have a busy schedule, I still make it work.
We ain't gonna overwork now, y'all. She tired.
Look, no, I'm not tired. I'm not tired at all. I'm gonna make it work. We gonna figure out a way. How I be consistent of vibing out with E-Series and vibing out with guests. Oh, I'm gonna make a way.
Yes, you will.
Especially if you're dedicated to it, you're gonna make a way. And I want y'all to remember that. If you really dedicated to it, you're gonna make a way. Even if you have to step back for a minute. Don't wait too long. But give yourself that grace. Mental health matters. Self-care is key. But if you're really passionate and stuff about it, do it.
We're gonna make it work.
It's gonna work out. The same thing for him too. I'm gonna keep pushing him too. You're gonna create that mentorship program.
I will.
I can't wait to see it.
I know.
I can't.
I can't wait for y'all to see it as well.
Yes, and y'all know I promote to the ground, so we're here for it. But yes, I thank you so very much for coming on here, for telling your story,
thank y'all for your
giving us
hospitality.
Of course, insight and
I appreciate
everything.
it. Yes, of course. Want to come.
Yes, and as always, I thank you all so very much for taking y'all time out of y'all busy day to listen to watch us. As always, I appreciate y'all so very much, as well as to our international listeners too. Y'all make me feel twice as special. But yes, thank you all so very much. Thank you again, DaShawn. I cannot wait to see how things go in your life. And as always, y'all, you guys will hear from me next time. And please stay up to date with DaShawn.
Yes.
All his tags will be, all his social media tags will be in his bio. In the bios for YouTube, whatever way you listen to the podcast, Instagram, all that, etc. Okay?
Yes, be blessed.
Yes.
Bye, guys.